prevail.
Alright, first pick. People want the happy book over the volcanic potion. I actually think the book is so good that I do value it over potion myself. And I am seeing whether or not, like, I do obviously have the. Let me turn this. Well, we'll see what happens. I've changed a little bit. The ratings usually show here, but I have it on the learning. I'm not sure what that does. We'll see. Oh, what? Oh, there it is. So to not influence the draft, we have, let me see this. There we go. With that, and we can see how much the ratings were afterwards. Wow, such technology. Is this a good idea? Should we even do this, or do I just get rid of this? Ideas? I mean, I can just show them and then say them myself. All right, let me put a poll on: do we want the question marks or nothing? Because showing is clearly not good, but what would you like? Let me poll you guys here. Question marks. Yes, have them and roll them over after selection. No, Trump can just talk about pick quality after. So I mean, I can see this going either way. So go ahead and vote on that thing. This is now a voting stream. Okay, and the answer is yes, but I think it's close enough that I can just know. And I mean, I'm always going to be talking about what the how they were anyways. I think it looks a little bad to have this showing. So we're simply going to turn that off. There we go. So I'll be talking about the arena picks. Okay, so for the purposes of YouTube, here we go again. You've chosen Babbling Book. This is actually the strongest card in the pool as well. I would personally choose Volcanic Potion over Mind Control Tech also, as a note. But Babbling Book I would choose over this, over that. And the arena sites agree. Alright, not enough votes on the Bookworm to even blip on the screen. Babbling Book and Bomb Squad. Everyone's looking forward to happy little spells, it seems. 2 Babbling Book to begin with is really good. Bomb Squad is a really good card, but yeah, I would also pick Babbling Book again. I'll be pausing a moment to make sure that the screen is correct. Alright, Twitch has chosen the strongest card again. These two cards are kind of weak. Secondary Bruisers. Less good than it looks, I'd say, but it's a pretty good card. I mean, less good than it looks, and I'm not even going to call it a pretty good card, but it's the best card of the three. Wow, Twitch is really trying hard this arena. Alright, we've got an overwhelming vote for the Primalist, the best card in the deck, or in the set, in this pick. Maybe it just happens that the meme cards and the best cards are the same. Ooh. This is the true test here. This pick is very telling of how Twitch chat is feeling today. They want to win. They don't want to pick Ultrasaur, they want to win. I appreciate it, I suppose. Not that I would be, I'd pick the Ultrasaur, obviously, if you guys wanted me to, but today we feel like winning, apparently. And this is the best card. I'll reveal that this is an interesting pick. Hearth Arena and Lightforge disagree on which one is stronger. Now it looks like Twitch is going for the optimistic pick of Medivh's Valet here. The obviously stronger card if you control a secret. Hearth Arena giving the nod to the Valet, Lightforge giving the nod to the Bartender, because this is obviously better in the case that you don't have a secret. We'll see how that goes. I would personally pick the Valet myself. So far we're 6 for 6, Twitch chat, in terms of cards I would pick versus cards you picked. But yeah, the Battling Book can always get a secret. Alright, we definitely can see about how many people are interested in picking the meme cards here. Looks like about 25%. Midnight Drake, the strongest pick, is picked. Here we're not entirely sure if Twitch is memeing or doesn't know what the best card is. Because it's not obvious. Maybe. But definitely Primordial Drake over Pyroblast if you're looking for a stronger card. This card's insane. This card, sometimes good, but overrated by a lot. It's kind of interesting. There's no awful choice here because Historian actually has 2 dragons already. Historian is definitely the weakest by far, though. Flame Geyser, an excellent card. Scarlet Crusader, close-ish, but not as good. I'm going to say this, it's not actually clear if the meme card is the best card. I think most people feel like throwing away their vote here because it's despair of a pick. But hey, sometimes you have to make the tough choices. And in this case, those people who actually felt like voting on a choice that was valid have chosen Greater Arcane Missiles. I will say this, by the way, surprisingly, Lightforge and Hearth Arena have both declared the other cards to be better. Lightforge saying Hungry Crab is the best card here, and Hearth Arena saying Emerald Hive Queen is the best card here. I'm going to say that my order in terms of strongest to weakest would probably be 1 Emerald Hive Queen, 2 Greater Arcane Missiles, 3 Hungry Crab. But admittedly, they're all around the same power level, I'd say. Alright, clear pick for Thunder Lizard. We have 1 elemental synergy so far, but you can expect to get more. And it's the strongest card as a 3 mana 3/3 anyways. Wow, this is a close vote. Might be our first runoff vote. Anything within, I'm going to say about like 3 or 4% will get a runoff. No, it looks like Infested Tauren leaps to the front. Just barely avoids a runoff vote. Infested Tauren, I believe, is the it's the weakest card here, actually. I would go as far as to say that Morgan Greaser might be stronger than Infested Tauren here, and I know that's a surprise to a lot of people. Scarlet Crusader is a really strong card, but we'll go Infested Tauren. Both arena sites also say Scarlet Crusader. But Infested Tauren isn't, like, awful. Maybe there's some idea of, like, the 4-drop and the... Nah, I don't even... Like, most of the time, Twitch seems to have been voting for the strongest card, and Infested Tauren is seen in more constructed play, but it just turns out the tempo of this card is really good. Overwhelming vote for the best card of Flame Geyser. Yeah, 2 of your favorite direct damage spells. And a minor AoE. Okay, Frostbolt is the pick here. I'm thinking about whether or not I would go Flame Geyser number 3. Let's see. We have one Thunder Lizard for synergy. We're halfway in. We already have two Flame Geyser. Well, both arena sides do say Frostbolt. I think for diversity I would have chosen Frostbolt as well, but I would have been very tempted to choose Flame Geyser. Too greedy to pick Flame Geyser, probably. Alright, an overwhelming vote for the red Mana Worm. Did you know that the Elven Archer is actually the stronger pick here, though? Well, according to Hearth Arena and the Lightforge. We do have a decent amount of spells between, and cheap ones, between Flame Geyser and Frostbolt. So red Mana Worm is actually not too bad. We also don't really have any 5-drops, since Second Rate Bruiser could be thought of as a 3-drop. And we might have too many low cards for Elven Archer, but I'd still pick this just on the power level, due to this being weak. But it's not that far off. Overwhelming vote for the snail. I'm surprised so many people, a little bit surprised so many people picked the snail. But yeah, it's the strongest card here. This card just, for 2 mana, it trades with everything. It always takes like an answer. Something. Interesting result. I was surprised that Twitch chat picked Hired Gun. I think they're generally on the road of picking the best card. Lightforge and Hearth Arena both agree that Hired Gun is the best card here. I believe I personally would have gone Mistress of Mixtures, though, because I think that this is a control deck. There's nothing aggressive about it yet. I've got cards like Infested Tauren, Red Mana Worm, which like to go later, and we've got some 8-drops. And I just value 1-drops a lot. Hearth Arena and Lightforge are rating Hired Gun higher, and the 3-mana 4/3 stat line is decent. It's got taunt, it's cool. But I personally disagree. But it's technically stronger because the sites say it is. And yeah, when you look at the 1-drops, we already have 3 1-drops, but who cares, right? I say who cares. Alright, overwhelming vote for Mirror Entity, which is not a great card in terms of all the secrets are bad, but probably the best secret. And we've got Medivh's Valet, so there we go. Also, a good pickup because if we get an Arcanologist offered to us, it can fetch a Mirror Entity. Picked up another Frostbolt. Nice card. Out of My Jungle is really strong. Molten Reflection is like a very creative pick. since we have a Primordial Drake and Red Mana Worm, I suppose, but that's too ambitious. And Stonehill Defender is just a really strong card, even in the classes which don't have Tyrion. Even though Mage doesn't have any taunt cards, it's still really good. Twitch overwhelmingly selects the best card of Shimmering Tempest. Possibility of going Shimmering Tempest into Thunder Lizard. Good card. For the Magician, we have Drake, Lizard, Gastropod. No more luck yet. Not saying to pick the Magician, just saying the options. Okay. Votes in for kind of a closer one. Jungle Panther is being picked here. Second place Menagerie Magician. Third place War Golem. All have like some standing. I get the War Golem because we don't have very much late game, and it's surprising how much late game is important in Ungoro. You can actually just get past the early part, as I've continued to play and found out, and then run out of steam at the end. And right now our late game is kind of weak too. Like Red Mana Worm, that's not really late game. It's 2/6. Second Rate Bruiser, it's not really late game. It's like a 3 mana card. Great Arcane Missiles that like takes down its crowd control. And Tortolan Primalist too. So really, one of the dangers is right now we only have Primordial Drake. So I actually think I would have gone War Golem here. Hearth Arena, with its adjusting scale of cards, does say War Golem is the best pick here. Lightforge, which doesn't adjust for your curve, has chosen Jungle Panther, as Jungle Panther is the usual stronger card. So we'll go Jungle Panther. I personally would go War Golem though. An overwhelming vote for Blizzard. Okay, close vote between Spellbender and Emerald Hive Queen. Both aren't exciting cards to get. The Emerald Hive Queen is better in this deck because we have 2 Flame Geyser and 2 Frostbolt, so something to actually do after playing the Emerald Hive Queen. The Spellbender does have the Midi's Valet. I personally would pick Spellbender here. I think we have enough ones and enough early game. It's an overwhelming vote for the Friendly Bartender. Good card. We could pick up some twos. This is a good card to have picked up. Ancient of Blossoms. We need the late game, and Dragonhawk is late game too, but this is just better stats, of course. In fact, if you add up the stats, it's one more stat at one fewer mana. Wow. Twitch doesn't fail to impress here. Choosing Ventrico Mercenary over the commonly accepted good card of Sorcerer's Apprentice. So by default, Sorcerer's Apprentice is the better card, but recognizing the need for more late game, possibly because I've helped to narrate the... what would be the word? Possibly because I've helped narrate. The Ventrico Mercenary is a really good card here. We also have a surprisingly large amount of late game spells. And we have a surprisingly large amount of spells, I guess is the way to put it. And we need the late game, and this guy's a big guy. Interesting. The rating sites have this one as pretty close. Alright, it's an overwhelming vote for Flame Geyser. I personally would also go Flame Geyser. It is the strongest card in a vacuum. Hearth Arena, for some reason, has decided that Fairy Dragon is the better pick here. Possibly because we already have 2 Flame Geysers? I'm not entirely sure about their idea. Maybe just have more 2-drops that you can play onto. But I agree with Flame Geyser. You have an overwhelming vote for Frozen Crusher, which is an excellent late game card. Fills in our void of lack of late game, and is just... This is like one of the best cards we could have gotten, I think. And final pick. Looks to be a good final pick. You have the last pick, Face Rush, but more importantly, people recognize the power of Primordial Glyph in giving me exactly what I need. Alright, this arena kind of got saved by those last picks. It's at this point that I realized that I forgot to check my notifications. Because people supposedly sent me overlays for how to vote here. And now I'm checking. Oh, that's pretty good. I like it. Is this a JPEG? It would have been better as a PNG. Alright, but we'll use this one this time around. It's a worthy effort. I wonder what happens if I just try to save it as a PNG. Oh, let's see if this will work. Add image. Vote for wins. Where did that go? Oh, I didn't. There we go. Okay, thanks for the fan art. We get to vote for how many wins we think this arena will go. Slightly better than my old collection. You guys vote, and I will talk about the... Well, I guess I'll lay down the basics and then what I think about it after you guys vote. So in the early game, we've got 2 Babbling Books and a Mistress of Mixtures. Proactively, we can play Bartender, Valet, Primordial Glyph, Tempest, and Gastropod on 2, and we have 5 answers on 2. On 3, we've got Hired Gun, Jungle Panther, Stonehill Defender, and Lizard. Lizard can be played after Tempest, but it can also be a 3/3. We also have 2 Secrets, which can't be cheated out, but they're okay to be played on 3. On 4, we have Infested Tauren and Midnight Drake. Weak 4s, but they're 4s. On 5, we have Worm, Bruiser, and Mercenary. On 6, we've got the Blossoms and the Crusher, and we got a Blizzard, 7 Missiles, 8 Drake Primalist. Alright, how do you think the deck will go? Go ahead and place your votes. 0 to 5 wins, 6 to 9 wins, or 10 to 12 wins. Let's see, the only choices that Twitch and I disagreed with. Red Mana Worm was picked over... what was it picked over? It was picked over a traditionally weak card, but the other card was better, I think. Elven Archer. Also... Jungle Panther was picked over War Golem, but after picking up Frozen Crusher and Ventrico Mercenary, I believe Jungle Panther will have ended up being the better pick. And finally, Tauren Infested was Scarlet Crusader, but given how few 4s we ended up with, Infested Tauren is actually probably the better pick. So, through variance, I think Twitch's picks of Infested Tauren and Jungle Panther will end up being better than the picks I would have made. Let's see. A Hired Gun was also picked over a Mistress of Mixtures. In this case, it looks like Mistress of Mixtures would probably be better. Alright, so the votes are in. Most people have voted in that 6 to 9 category. And I myself, this deck doesn't have Meteor, and it doesn't have Flame Strike. And when you play Mage, and it doesn't have Fireland Sport, and when you play Mage, those are like the cards you're looking for. And Primordial Glyph too, but that's an epic. It does have a Primordial Glyph. What's also unfortunately missing is, even though we got 3 Flame Geysers, which is an excellent card, we didn't get any Elemental Synergy. That would have made this deck quite a lot stronger. But what this deck does have are strong basic cards. The 5 cheap removals on 2, paired with the hero power from the Mage, are going to be able to remove quite a few things quickly. And I do have late game. The curve is alright. Not the best, and the 4 drops are distinctly weak. So while this deck isn't terribly strong, it does have more late game than it looks, with Babbling Books getting spells, Primordial Glyph can get a big spell, Stonehill Defender will usually be getting something big. And Tortolan Primalist, stuff can happen. This can get some value with Arcane Intellect or Kabbalist Tome or Flame Strike. I think that this deck is... it's probably about average. I'm going to give the vote... I will guess pretty much what I guess by default, but that's when I think we have a deck that's just about average. Like, I want to go slightly over average, but that's probably a bit too optimistic. It seems to have it all, so I'll guess 7. It has it all, but it's like, it's not great. It's distinctly missing 4s. That's the thing that it's missing, I guess. It's going to be a control deck. Get value with the hero power, actually. And then survive until late game, play Frozen Crusher, Drake. And the big card I discover off of Stonehill Defender. It's important to talk about the deck before we start. Relax, relax. I also have to turn off all the technology and whatnot, so we're setting things up. You have to have your game plan before you get started. It would be like... yeah, exactly.
The light shall bring victory.
You asked for it.
I usually toss Frostbolt even when going second. We actually have enough 2-drops that I'm happy to toss all the reactive cards in this deck. Because I might draw Flame Geyser, which would generally be better in the early game. Both sides of the weak start. I'll play the Mirror Entity to try to copy his 4-drop. This could have been Crab. There's a question of why did you not keep Frostbolt? And the answer is simple, I guess. It at best 1-for-1s, and it usually overkills. I'm willing to have that happen. Let's see if I can cut off less of my head. Yeah, that's good enough. Wow. To some extent, I'm extremely sad that I picked such a terrible card. Did I get outsmarted?
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
almost... I mean, really good would have been 3 shots on the minions. Do I dare to push in 2 more damage? I get punished too much by a variety of things, such as Potion of Madness. He can still take this and hit that, but the other way around, he could have potentially kept his guy alive too.
Spells are fun. So
And there are other things like Holy Nova.
Let me change your
Ooh. Oh, that hurts. It hurts so much. We're going to have to Arcane Missiles next turn into Drake. This will probably make him use 2 mana to heal the snail.
I am not a morning person. Join or die.
Hmm.
Or both.
Well, that's a pretty good card. So we got that card off of Cabal Courier. He hasn't played it until now. This is the turn where I plan to play Primordial Drake.
I wonder.
Ugh. I mean, yeah, it's possible it's the best play anyways. We hope it isn't. Phew. The trade to supposedly make this go in evenly, but wasn't necessary. Fun?
you want to cast a spell? I want
Fun?
to cast a spell.
Spells are fun. So fun.
Job done.
Thought I got vaporized for a moment. You picked Ice Barrier off of Cabal Courier. It's hard to imagine 2 cards that were worse.
Terror absolute.
This is some pretty big stuff here. This should take that out and still survive, I guess. Gruul is growing. Dang, that's still good.
Echoes are eternal.
Alright, well, Great Arcane Missiles looks like it'll be pretty good here. Since it'll kill a Gruul, right? One can only hope. A fair result.
How you doing?
I've played both of my secrets.
You are on fire. Right away.
So I've gotten a little bit lucky in the sense that I've drawn a lot of my late game, or actually practically all of my late game. It looks like the priest is almost out of stuff too, so that's good news.
Trust me.
If the priest had some big stuff here, I would have lost horribly. Unfortunately, it seems he's also out of stuff. Let's see, I have one elemental synergy card in Thunder Lizard. That's not worth playing. That's not worth holding for. Well, I seem to have the advantage, but it depends on how much big stuff is left in the priest deck. Part of me wants to Fire Blast my own minion because he's held onto that card for a while. It must be some sort of answer card. Some like situational card such as MC Tech. But I couldn't possibly make that call. I need all of this on board. Well, it looks like the 8-2 will try to trade into the 8-8, so... But it's possible that I can get it so that these cards and the Fire Blast trade in here. Ooh, those are some big cards. Polymorph? Any particular order to do this first? I think we just go Primalist first. I think this first is a good idea.
What to do? What to do?
Oh, missiles. It's fairly good here. Oh.
Time runs out on me.
I had to think about whether or not to make that attack. This is now unavailable to hit something else. I was okay with this happening because I can fire a blast to finish that off. Ooh. Oh, he healed that instead of... Okay. If he had healed this, he would have won for sure. Okay, so the big cards in my deck are Glyph and Defender and Ancient of Blossoms.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
Wait, did I? Oh yeah, of course. 4/4, 4/2, 4/4. All right.
Behold the glory of a new sun!
Oh, ho, ho. No. Well. What? Okay.
Well played. You win this time.
I was giving him a chance to show off Flashaloo, which I guess he did. It's fine, it's variant. Thanks for subbing, Heron, Blade Master, Tian Kai, Old Man Korea, Programming Hero, Jifko, and Happy Warlock, who says, I saw you playing Dungeons and Dragons on Stream of Annihilation earlier, and you guys inspired parts of an upcoming campaign I'm running. Thanks. That's great, man. And I hope you guys enjoy the Dungeons and Dragons show that I plan on putting on coming soon. I actually think I have the date nailed down, but until I have the date nailed down, I have to just say soon. Now I feel like a indie company.
Jaina versus Rexar. Let the hunt begin.
You asked for it.
I think Arena is in an interesting spot where you don't just get run over in the early game, as seen in that last game. You need to have some late game to back it up, but you can also still get run over in the early game. I'll play around the Crackling Razor Maw by doing the trade. If Crackling Razor Maw wasn't a card, I probably would have gone face.
Bottoms up.
That's probably the trick. That's okay.
Job done.
I'm actually happy if he doesn't play anything. It means Mirror Entity will probably capture a 4. And I'm happy he attacked.
Side effects. Trust.
Play this instead of this since it's more fearsome. You play the more fearsome cards first.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
Bottoms up.
Nice. Crush. did play around explosive shot all those turns. Rewarded? To some extent. And there's the two biggest cards in my deck other than Drake. It's interesting that the cards in my deck that are huge are like only 5 and 6 mana, because they have drawbacks. There's a bit of a conversation about like new classes in Hearthstone due to the mechanics of rotation. I'm of the belief that they will never add another class, but I could be wrong. 9 classes is a lot in a game already. It's tough to make It's tough to make all the cards relevant.
Jaina versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
You asked for it.
Am I willing to keep Flame Geyser in my hand? I have so many more Flame Geyser. I'll keep. If that were Frostbolt, I would, but Flame Geyser, alright, fine.
Cast a spell. I want to cast a spell.
Reporting for duty.
Spells are so fun.
Doctor 3, unfortunately. This deck is full of answers.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
Hey, our own meteor.
Spells are so fun.
I can already tell this will be a fun game. So fun.
Spells are fun. So fun.
Reporting for duty.
Definitely want to play that Torn just to play like a big card. A big card. Just to play a heavy card?
What to
I'm not even sure what to say there. Yeah, I'm willing to trade one of the 1/1s away, I guess. But I'd rather not. But I get punished by Consecration if I not. And MCT, like a few other things. And Spike Ridge Teat. So either it was Fire Blast or it was play this thing. So I've got 3 AoE in my hand. What I'm lacking right now is a big proactive play. So I have to imagine the best card would be
For duty.
Firelands Portal out of this. There's no way he ever chose Freezing Trap in that situation. But I want to test for Freezing Trap first anyways. No, there's no way he ever chose Freezing Trap.
I wonder.
Could be snakes. But is there any situation where I ever... Yeah, I'll do this and that. If it's not snakes, let's do this. Okay.
Spells are fun. So fun.
It runs out on me.
Huh. So I'm not gonna play into Cat Trick, which is the most likely one he would choose. And also, I thought Snipe wasn't an arena anymore, but actually he could discover a Snipe. That's true. Should have played this one first. Not punished though.
You love my new recipe.
Okay.
That was a mistake.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I must move quickly. Reporting for duty.
So I can catch that Cat Trick with the Blizzard. Seems good. Mana Bind actually might be the better card because I already have so much AoE and it's almost out of cards. Get something that's of value. That's an odd pick, but I think it's right. Oh, and also I have Valet.
Reporting for duty.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Runs out on me.
Alright. Maybe Arcane Explosion would look good here. No, that's fine. Arcane Explosion... No, Arcane Explosion was definitely the right play there. Then I could Flame Geyser the the alchemist, and I could valet the 3/4.
Reporting for duty.
Right away.
I'm not gonna punish him for the meteor there. It's not worth meteor. The Arcane Explosion was looking like okay there too, but Fire Blast was good enough, so no reason to Arcane. As usual, the reason on why not to do something is so you can hold it for later.
Reporting for duty. The victory is yours.
Jaina versus Jaina.
You asked for it. Oh, it is on.
Wow.
Cast a spell. I want to cast a spell.
Spells are fun. Oh, Babbling Book, you're getting to me.
Spells are fun.
Oh, got that combo.
Fun. Spells are fun. So fun.
The Cerulean plants.
Crystals! Fresh from Kazakis.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
What to do?
Glorious intention.
So I can afford to. So I can. Do I want to? I basically have an egg napper now. I can trade in the Egg Napper. Or I can choose to hold it around.
What to do?
I'm gonna use the 1/1. Alright, so that means I'll play that card.
Spells are fun.
I wonder.
An incredible discovery!
Red Mana Worm. Into that? Or do I go with my Ice Barrier and hope that he does something bad to Ice Barrier? Since Ice Barrier is terrible. Darn. That's a good one, though. Ice Barrier. Should I have checked for exactly Ice Barrier first? Also Vaporize, though. Yeah, I guess. Then I would have played Red Mana Worm. Well, Twitch, your pick of Red Mana Worm was about to pay off. Never mind. Turtle might have been right there. And then just pick like a draw card or a secret card of some sort.
Lightning strikes twice.
Slow and steady. Opponent's got 6 cards. I hope to be able to kill his 6 cards. And 2 of his cards with these 2. That'll hopefully kill 1 card. So that's 3 cards for 6 cards. This card will hopefully get some stuff. Alright. We can't afford to risk this first. If I send one in... Nah.
Turtle power.
Ice block should be pretty useless. So I can either Cone of Cold for a for a 60% chance of working. Arcane Explosion. Alright.
Time runs out on me.
It's just so pointless to have an ice block. But even though this Arcane Explosion doesn't look like it does much, we'll play it anyways. This card is probably useless too, so I'm just gonna use it as a secret test.
I wonder. What to do? What to do?
I suppose it's Mirror.
Time runs out on me.
Okay. It sets it up so Volcanic Potion has a high chance of killing all his stuff next turn. The initial plan was something along the lines of Volcanic Potion and then do that, but if it was Counterspell, then that wouldn't work, so I thought about Mirror Image first. But if I played Mirror Image and then Volcanic Potion, if it was Mirror Entity, that would have sucked. So then I decided what was the one that was going to hurt me the least. I didn't want him to have the 4 or 5, and I thought it was Infested Torn. Huh. Cool. Pretty sure Pyroblasting the 8/8 was better. That too is greed. Greed of some sort. Oh my gosh, punished for the Mirror Image. At least it's oh. The one situation where playing Mirror Image would have won me the game. There's no way. It has to be exactly Pyro. Alright, let's play this. What? He did 29 points of damage with with no board presence. He had to have exactly 2 Pyroblasts and Leroy Jenkins. Oh, I'm pretty sure that it was better to play the Arcane Explosion than Ice Block, but... Oh, oh my god. Maybe it was right to play Mirror Image after he Pyroblasted my face. I got punished. He didn't even have all those cards in his hand when he played the first Pyro. Where's that?
Jaina versus Jaina.
You asked for it. Oh, it is on.
The Pyroblast reached out of the screen and smacked me.
No. Trust me.
I was like, okay, he didn't even discover any spells or get random cards, so... Yeah. There's no way he's gonna deal that much damage. What do you know?
Don't forget to tip the
This
jar.
might sting. You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
Don't want that to get mirrored. I think this is a little bit crazy. But given this hand, it's possible that we're waiting until this and this to do anything. We're just gonna do nothing until Gastropod and Blizzard. Because otherwise I'll run out of cards. I can do that as soon as turn after this one, so... It's not that far off. The quest for value.
Pay attention, class. Pay attention, class.
It's gonna be a pretty good twist turn. Swing turn, I believe we call it. Swing turn. And it turns out it was never any of the cards I was fearing. Still correct to do this, though.
I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to learn.
Vaporize sadness.
I bring life.
What a way to go if we got pyroblasted out again. So the first one was Vaporize, and then he played a secret after the Vaporize was triggered. I would hate for this to get vaped. But it requires him to have a Vaporize in his deck.
What to do? What to do?
I mean, I can always play this first.
Time runs out on you.
It's actually Vaporize, isn't it? I'm going to dodge 3 damage this turn, just to try to get a better Vaporize. I can't lose a 3/7. The timing is too perfect.
More to be wild.
Wrong again. either Ice Block or Spellbender. And we'll assume it's Spellbender. So I'm gonna need a spell before playing this Meteor here. Flame Geyser best pick, probably. Did I already test for a Spellbender? Really? I don't remember. I played Frostbolt? Okay. Well, thanks, Twitch. Unless you're trying to sabotage me.
I wonder.
I used the Frostbolt on Alex when the secret was on? Okay. Alright, Twitch, I'm counting on you here.
Time runs out on me.
I was like half expecting it to be Spellbender after all. Nice.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
I did think about 9 damage to face, but I think killing the minions will still be more important.
I'm late. I'm late.
I felt really confident that all results were good for me there, but I missed the one where 2 hit his face. Which is like a really common one, to be fair.
Out of my jungle!
I think we're actually supposed to go for this one.
Out of my jungle!
Time runs out on me.
gosh. We didn't pick the Mastodon because we absolutely needed to Fire Blast him. He just threw. Oh no, he Fire Blasted his own guy.
You gotta be kidding me!
If only it had happened last game. Oh. I'm not. I'm not entirely sure how badly I played that last game, but I did get blizzarded and flame strike twice. It seemed like a really good deck. I did get the assist from the Twitch chat since I thought it was Spellbender. Some days you're off, some days you're on. This is an off day. Thank you for subbing. Forever Arts. And Dormar for the donation. It says, Mercer and Marisha are amazing. I'm so glad you're going to play with them. Thanks for doing that. I'm sure going to watch. That is definitely not planned yet. I totally would be happy to have Mercer and Marisha be playing though. It's intimidating to reach out to them though.
Jaina versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine!
You asked for it.
Alright, I'll keep the 3-3.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
Why do you call?
What to do? What to do?
I mean, that's good. It's kind of cold shatter. But I have 2 frost bolts already. Shatter Frozen Crusher combo. I like it. Oh, that's good. Alright, missile will take out that one, and then maybe the other parts of the missile will take out the other thing. If I would be so lucky.
Brothers, heed my call.
Nice little elemental warlock deck there. Quaint.
So many possibilities.
Talk about a nice
Wow, I am running pretty much out of everything. So, Polymorph goes on the first big guy, Frostbolt Shatter takes one big guy, so he has 7 cards. I have 1 hired gun. It's gonna be pretty tough. A card like that helps.
out of my jungle.
Hmm.
I wonder.
Ash to ash. The feast of souls begins now.
How will I ever begin my assault on him? Or maybe this is awfully quick to start thinking about, but maybe this game is won on fatigue. It looks like I don't have the resources to kill him. So given that, the best I can do is hold the line, which implies a win from fatigue, so I don't think it's that insane to start thinking about it at this point. More likely situation is I lose this game, but
So
if I think of it in the way that I can possibly pull ahead,
What we do.
maybe it'll work out. It must be Shadow Flame.
Almost out of time.
Oh! Ugh. So we'd be hoping for exactly Flame Strike. The other play is just to send this into the Tar Creeper, and then...
I wonder. Time runs out.
I'm just gonna play it on a clear board, actually. Pretty decent result.
I wonder.
I think I have to use the Blizzard here. No, no.
Wicked.
Better than using the Blizzard is probably this. This horrible Trump trade.
Time runs out on me.
I need all the resources I can get. Ugh, that feels bad. That one won. It's too dangerous. Kills my Magma Rager.
So many possibilities. You on the list?
Alright, just hit him for 11 twice. Easy, right? Oh, that's still enough.
Wicked.
Whew. I didn't see myself overcoming such a card deficit. Hooray. I did try to resubmit Trump. It got denied. For obvious reasons, I guess.
Jaina versus Valera.
Watch your back. You asked for it.
Let's dance.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
Do I coin out the mirror entity? Nah, not so fast.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
Hey, that's a card. Should be slightly annoying for him that I don't actually have a way to kill this. So this is gonna be a weak turn for him. I've got a 6, 7, 8. Gah.
Yeah, beat it.
Really? Over using the hero power. Weird.
Get behind me.
This is more like the Mage value fiesta we know and love. Firelands portal. Such a big swing.
Delicious spider liquor.
Tortolan Showdown. Get him?
Total power.
It's Ancient of Lore. Nearly. Wow, the madman. He didn't trade. Very ambitious. Whoa! That's good. But every single one was good. Even worse though, quite a few had taunt. The Drake is blocked.
Time to die.
Oh, wow.
I'm not ready.
Take it away, mercenary.
I did.
Hey, we're actually, after that ice block nightmare, I thought I was going to become, traumatized. But we're getting there.
Jaina versus Jaina.
You asked for it. Oh, it is on.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
Oh. Yeah, missiles. This deck actually has... No, never mind. I was gonna say it has a number of second-rate cards. But no, the only second-rate card is a Bruiser. Ha.
Spells.
Greater Arcane Missiles, really. That's about it. And the Thunder Lizard. The Midnight Drake. The Infested Tauren. Not that bad. To some extent, the secrets.
This only works on the simple-minded.
Excuse me. You are on
It's just whether or not I want to play that valet.
At last.
The answer is yes. And oh my god. Alright. Been a while since I faced off against Kazakis. Deal 4 to everything. Deal 5 to one thing. Probably choosing a 5. Resurrect 2. Those were all very scary. But we're just gonna fire everything. Hopefully firing the missiles will be good enough. He didn't play the potion there, so that's a good sign. Because a scary potion... there was nothing that scary that turn, I think. But look at how many cards he's got in his hand. The plan here is to just hit him in the face and then missiles his face. Fire everything.
right away.
I need my hired gun to direct the missile firing. Planned for meteor. You have this worm. Let's go, worm. That's 13 damage, and then all I have to do is fire one more time with the missiles.
Your magic shall not save you.
Okay. Okay, let's get to... It feels like it's about to be the final boss just because we get to my 7-win prediction, but possibly still more to come. Let's thank the subs here. I don't believe we're going to do the 12-2 dream, but you can always hope. Thanks for subbing. My tune link. Mortal Cider. Lumius. Darkest Monk. And Drum. That was a very efficient way of writing those eats. And PP Milk, thank you.
Jaina versus Maiev.
None can escape my fury.
You asked for it.
Probably, It's worth trying to hold on to the valet for a secret. And it's worth trying to hold on to the lizard for the flame elemental from Geyser.
Out of my jungle.
Two more mana for 1/2 more in stats. I have a lack of 4 drops. On this next turn, I won't have anything good if he doesn't do anything, but it's very unlikely he won't do anything.
I wonder.
There's a decent chance I'll play Stegodon next turn, so I'll pick it.
X marks the spot.
This is our town, scrub.
Yeah, beat it.
Steg looks good. This in hero power isn't bad. But no real reason to hero power here. Since the 1/4 has a good target to swing into and not be set at 1.
Delicious spider ichor.
Thinking about the venture. I think so.
You gotta be kidding me.
It's the curve. The geyser kills something decent, but the follow-up isn't good.
Out of my jungle.
I was thinking about laying down the entity in order to play the valet next turn, but that won't stick around. So I have to play both on the same turn. And on this turn I can kill off the 4/4 with it.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
So we managed to stall until Primordial Drake, but not sure that's going to be good enough. It depends on whether or not he has good old Vile Spine Slayer. Well, that's a good one for me, though.
I'm not ready.
Although it seems like he might have had that planned.
Right away.
Alright, if he doesn't have hard removal, his Drake's getting super value. If he does have hard removal, it's still not that bad. He's only pushing in 6.
It's boom o'clock.
Not 10. Ooh.
Side effects? No.
Opponent's at 9. It's kind of close to dying. Only one card left. But he is very excited to play that card, it seems. Yup. Alright, he's almost out of cards. That he is.
What to do?
If this were at 2 health, I would have strongly considered fire blasting that. This is gonna be a close one.
Gadgets and Gazette always gets the scoop.
Mind if I roll need?
Let's see, taunt. It's not necessary. Poisonous. Stealth. Poisonous is basically taunt.
I wonder.
Do I have to use this right now? guess to get past that I have to. And I have to survive 2 more turns for Crusher to get another attack. The thing though is, if I had chosen Taunt on that, I still would have lost. I knew 1 card wouldn't be able to kill me, but 2, maybe. It's necessary to go for that greed because it's needed to threaten to kill the daring reporter. So, no regrets there. Wow, that's a really good 6-win reward. That's better than most 7-win rewards. And even 8-win rewards, the variants. Bodied, yo. Wow. Okay. That's pretty good arena reward.